Okay. Sorry for the delay. I had to handle a situation. So we're going to come back to our similes portion of our class. Okay. So number 3, Grandma's brownie a la mode is like a gift from heaven. What is being compared in number 3, the first sentence? What is being compared in the first sentence of number 3, Connor? All right, the grandma's brownie is being compared to a gift from heaven. Okay, so we're going to highlight this right here. Now, are we using the term like or as? Like. Okay. All right, she serves it fresh out of the oven and then tops it with fudge sauce, whipped topping, and nuts. Do we have a simile in the second sentence? Do we have a sentence in the second sentence? Do we have a simile in the second sentence? Are we comparing anything in the second sentence? Grant? No. Good. All right, I can't think of any dessert that I like more. Now, are we comparing anything in the third sentence? No. All right, and then the last sentence, it is delicious. Is anything being compared there? No. Okay, so we can move on to number 4. No, there is a simile. Number 1, the first sentence. Brownie a la mode is like a gift from heaven is a simile. You don't have to put anything in the box. All right, it says underline the simile in each set. If a set does not contain a simile, write no simile on the line that follows. Okay. Number 4, most of the time, Jonah's mom is pretty friendly. However, there are a few times when I spent the night at his house that she was as cranky as a mama bird trying to protect her nest. All right, how many sentences does this contain? 1, 2. All right, does the first sentence, most of the time Jonah's mom is pretty friendly, does that contain a simile? No. All right, the second sentence, however, there were a few times when I spent the night at his house that she was as cranky as a mama bird trying to protect her nest. Bryce. Good. Okay, we're going to actually add that she was as cranky as a mama bird trying to protect her nest. He better be in ISS. Is that what you're saying? Yes. He's not there? Yeah, he's not here. He's not here. I want to make sure. Oh, yeah. I called Mr. Odom. All right. She was as cranky as a mama bird trying to protect her nest. Okay, we're comparing she to a mama bird trying to protect her nest. Okay, and we're using what word? As. Number 5, when Miss Turner announced that Paxton was awarded the lead in the play, Paxton was as thrilled as a person who had just found out they won the lottery. First of all, I want to know how many sentences this is. 1. Good. Can anybody tell me, though, what type of sentence this is? It is a complex sentence. Good, because the first part of it is a dependent clause, and then it's combined with an independent clause. When Miss Turner announced that Paxton was awarded the lead in the play is a dependent clause. All right, and then Paxton was thrilled as a person who just found out they won the lottery is an independent clause. Okay, now is anything being compared here? What is being compared? All right, good. So we're going to underline Paxton was, or we're going to highlight, Paxton was as thrilled as a person who just found out they won the lottery. Okay? All right, part 2, read the passage. Underline each simile you find in the passage. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to go through and read this passage, and I want you to either underline or highlight any simile that you may find. Okay? I want you to underline or highlight any simile that you might find, and I will go ahead and tell you that there are 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there are 4 similes in this paragraph. Really and truly, there's only 3 similes. There's one, like what we could say, automatopoeia, down towards the bottom. You go to this markup box highlighter. I don't know. Aubrey? Yes, if you finish underlining, go ahead and start part 3, write your own similes. The car goes as fast as, school is like, my blank is as blank as a blank, my friend blank is as blank as a blank. All right, any simile using like, any simile using as. Raise your hand if you're still working on the passage. Okay. Jacoby Jackson, what is the first simile that you have noticed? Huh? The first what? The first sentence, good. Living with a 2-year-old brother can be like riding a roller coaster. Okay, so comparing the little brother to a roller coaster, or we're comparing living with a brother to a roller coaster ride. Okay, Zachary, what is the next simile? All right, what now? All right, that is actually a metaphor because it's using a linking verb. All right, Grant. Do what now? No, because no, they're not a simile. Samuel. Here, y'all are gonna have to talk louder. I can't hear him. Aubrey. Good. His face turned red as a tomato. All right, what are we comparing? His face to a tomato, and what word are we using? As. All right, and he started stomping around the kitchen like an ogre. What is the automatopoeia right there? The automatopoeia, remember, is a it mimics a sound. Stomping would be your automatopoeia. All right. Yeah, you can. All right, now there's one more thing here that is being compared. Trey. It's in the same sentence. Connor. All right, stomping around the kitchen like an ogre. All right, we're still comparing him or he, all right, to an ogre. All right, those are your three similes in this paragraph. All right, part 3, write your own similes. The car goes as fast as, I was thinking that too, a cheetah. Okay, that's fine, as a jet. Now, here's the thing. What do you need to make sure that you put at the end of your sentences? A punctuation mark, okay? So that is a sentence, declarative sentence. It's making a statement. Put a period at the end. School is like a what? All right. All right, Bryce says school is like a prison. All right, make sure that you put a period at the end of your statement. Make sure that you put a period at the end of your statement. All right, I'm gonna do number 3 on my own. You can't copy it. You have to come up with your own. But I'm gonna tell you what mine would be. My daughter is as hyper. I don't think I spelled that right. Is as hyper as a is as hyper as a puppy. All right, you have to make sure that you put a period at the end of your sentence. All right, again, I hear some blurting out that I should not hear. All right, you should be creating your own sentences and punctuating. You're going to, let me add this to it. As soon as you finish this, you're going to submit it. Okay, as soon as you finish this, you are going to submit. I want you to do all of it. Yes, my friend Jennifer is as sweet as a ice cream sundae. Yeah. My friend Jennifer is as sweet as an ice cream sundae. Good. That's really good. All right. All right. Any simile using the word like? All right. Any simile using the word like? I like to keep my house as clean as a castle. or as clean as the Queen's Castle. I like that better. All right, I also need to punctuate my Queen's Castle because it is a possessive noun and I need to put a period at the end. Oh, and that should have been on as because that's what I used. All right. Okay. Marco's pizza is like heaven on earth. All right. And then when you finish it, you need to turn it in. Now, make sure that you did not copy my sentences. All right. You should not have copied my sentences. You should have created your own. Okay. All right. When you finish this, you need to make sure your name's on it, that everything is answered, and you need to click turn in. All right. Turn in, and then submit. Turn in, and then submit. Now, I need to make sure that you all have completed this work. Okay, so I'm going to go back to third 9 weeks, module 3. Third 9 weeks, module 3. And I'm going to go to Friday, February the 12th. Now, this is going to be homework. Okay, I need for you to get this finished at home or on your own time. You should have already submitted your chapter 7 through 9 comprehension questions. All right, we were doing this chapter 7 verbs where you have to list the verbs in the first 6 paragraphs or the first 2 paragraphs, and then you have to write a comparison of yourself from you and Travis. Chapter 8, protagonist and antagonist. You were listing the adjectives, and then you were listing who is the protagonist of the story and who is the antagonist. And on the last one, chapter 9, main idea, I don't remember what the middle assignment or the first assignment was, but I know the bottom part of it, you are writing the main idea of that paragraph or of that chapter. Now, let me say this. Anytime you're asked to write something like that, I expect you to write a paragraph, okay? If you write just one sentence and you don't answer the question thoroughly, then you're not going to get full credit. If you do not use capitalization and punctuation, you are not going to get full credit, okay? I am trying to prepare you for next year, for state testing. And honestly, these are all things that you need to do in everyday life, okay? These are all things that you need to do in everyday life. Writing a complete sentence, using capital letters, and using punctuation is a vital part of functioning, okay? I need you to get it finished and get it turned in. If you need to use Friday on your day off to work on it, you can do that. Okay? All right. Then I'll give you some paper. Or you have it in a packet already. I've already given you a packet. Okay? If you don't have a computer at home, I understand that. You have been given a packet and this work is in that packet. Okay? Now, if you have a computer at home, then I expect you to do it at home and to send it to me via the computer. All right? Does anybody in here not understand these instructions? Also, let me say this. I was looking at my grade book and I realized that several of you did not complete DGP Week 10 on Schoology and submit it. Okay? I need for you to go back and you need to look at third 9 weeks, module 1. you need to look at third 9 weeks module 1, and you're going to go back in and make sure that you have DGP week 10 complete. And you're going to have to go in under Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay. Also, if you need to watch a video for these so that you get your answers correctly, you can go to YouTube and find the video for Tuesday, January the 26th, and that will help you get it completed. All right. Now, the only other thing that I really want to make sure that I tell you is make sure that you study for the vocabulary test tomorrow. You have a DGP test tomorrow. You can study your quad cards through Schoology. You can study your quad cards through Schoology, okay? Does everybody understand that? Also, if you have a 0 in the grade book on Schoology, then you need to go back in and make that assignment up and submit it. If you don't make the assignment up and submit it, then you're going to get a 0 and it's going to stay there. Clear? Everybody understand? All right.